Hello everybody, Realm Builder Guy here, and welcome back to the channel, and Al-Andalus, or better said, the Abadids in Iberia, going for Al-Andalus. We still have a long way to go in this achievement run, because, I mean, if we look at it here strategically, again, Al-Andalus is achieved when you basically conquer everything up to about here. Right now we've conquered everything about here. So there's still all of this to go after. So this is going to take a bit. And I appreciate everyone that's liking, commenting, and watching. I wouldn't say it's been a struggle. I've been doing this very methodically, bit by bit. The struggle is obviously we lost that one large war, but then we came back in the last episode and kind of won that war in a way because the Tahirids were so isolated. Not completely, but close enough that we could do that. Now we're right up here, and we are 3 days away from winning the siege of Oviedo. We're of course in a war here against Galicia and Asturias, the first war against the infidels. So that's kind of cool. A little bit something different than what we've been dealing with so far. It's kind of nice. Strategically, I was kind of giving this a little bit of thought. And I was thinking, get out of that burning mess. You know, the Tahirids are obviously one we need to focus on. We've got 10 months left, and then we can declare war on them and just roll them and take that over. Ideally, they don't have any allies in that time. Once we've taken the Tahirids, then it's time to take on Beja. And I think that we've got all of the south coast of Spain, of Iberia for us. The Aftazids are still our allies. Valencia is our ally. The Hudids are not our ally. They have, gosh, he's huge. They've now allied with the Thununids. Thununids, very powerful alliances. So they're allied with Valencia. Granada, internally with us. That'll be an interesting one. Molina, and then, of course, the Hudids. They are no longer allied with the Almoravids, because as you can see right here, this is now the Maghreb. So they're all just taking each other out down here, and that's fine. They keep that up. That makes me happy. Now, please, we're going to start this off also with please hit that like button. It helps with the YouTube math and the algorithm. And don't forget to leave your comments below. But let's go here. Let's finish this siege. Boom, that was fast. Siege 1. And now we're going to take this army, and we are going to head south and take care of these guys. Cross through a lot of enemy lands. We're going to take some attrition, but their force is small, so I'm not too worried about it. So Fadl, our nephew, now likes us, so that's nice. We look at our... every damn time. So everybody on our council likes us. That's very, very important. If we look at the court right now, you know, overall we're okay. Let's go to the realm. Let's look at vassals. So our friend doesn't like us, so we're going to work on that right away. I mean, I could send him a gift and just knock that out. 21 in opinion, cost 100. We can afford to do that. Him, we will simply... No, we can't. Hold on. I was going to try to sway him. We can't do that. Interesting. Why can I not sway him? I don't know. Maybe somebody could tell me. But either way, we can't sway him. We could sway him, so let's start swaying him. All right. Perfect. And off we go. So, now as we're moving further down south, let's see, we can ransom some prisoners. Let's do that. Perfect. Perfect. Make some money here. Why not? Can we make it there in time? Probably not, but they're going to be holding them long enough that we should be able to engage in a battle. I don't think they're going to be able to break that fast enough before we get there. It says it's going to be pretty even, but we do have the numbers. which still helps. We have a faction created against us. That's interesting. I'll keep an eye on that. But we will win this war, and again, we are facing the King of Galicia himself. Ha! Enemy combatants captured. Now, we'll just continue down here with this siege. 10 months. I feel like we need to get that one back. We'll just basically do the dirty work for our ally, who's marching along the coast there and coming back. So we'll now have to get this back for him. But, you know, this is good experience, good prestige. So we're building things up here. Win this one back. That should really, really help. And then we've got an army from Galicia coming down through the south here. Task has been finished. See it done. Let's see what they do. If they engage, we get there in time. It's pretty even battle. There's another force from the north. Acquaintance has died. Can we get there before the battle's over? Oh, we do. No, we didn't. We'll still win it. There comes reinforcements. That's fine. We'll just stay there and wait for those reinforcements to come and get slaughtered. Win that one as well. And now we can go back here and continue on our merry way there. Our allies, or the Aftasids, are besieging that fort down there. And we can just focus on getting their lands back for them in 6 months' time. Up here, I mean, this is a very frustrating. What's interesting is they're not trying to besiege their lands back. Maybe they just don't have the manpower to do so. That's interesting. Very interesting. We've got a few months left here. And then they're cutting around. It would be nice if they attack us. That would be fantastic. I mean, there's no way they can win a siege ahead of us. Renewal of patronage. After 5 years, the funds set aside for Philosopher Suleiman have run out. Extend my patronage. Absolutely. We have the money. Money is not an issue right now for us. We're generating a lot of cash. We have a lot of cash. Just trying to get this war won here for our ally. I mean, that's really what it is, but that's okay. We'll win this one here, and then we'll start raiding Yahaf, a new son. Fantastic. New stewardship perk. Let's go with Fearful Troops. So men-at-arms maintenance per dread, minus 0.5%. And we'll just go down this one, and off we go. A few days left. And then I think it's time to sack and burn Galicia. Bit by bit by bit. Alright, so we've won that one back. Now let's just start walking our way through here. Through the Galician countryside. Minting new coinage. Mint silver coins to facilitate trade. That gives development growth of plus 5%. Mint gold coins. My own visage 350 in prestige. Yeah, we will definitely do that. I'm going to take the Castello Blanco. Yeah, just... that's a very large castle. What do we have here castle-wise? This is a smaller one. So we'll be able to besiege that one way quicker. We'll siege that one down really nice and fast. They're engaged in another battle they're going to lose. That's frustrating. Oh, that's kind of nice. Nice touch here. did some damage. They put that fire out. So this will take 6 months. Again, the one thing is you're looking at the fort level of the castles you're going to be going after. Seeing that this one, the fort level was half of Castello Branco. From 10 months down to 6 months, we can win this siege and kind of pick our way that way and start and helping with this war score. Because this war is just taking way too long. It's starting to get a little frustrating. It might be worth bringing in maybe 2,000 mercenaries. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move them here. And we're going to bring in some mercenaries because this is just starting to get really annoying. So let's have some... Yeah, I think we can have archers and caballeros, and the Navarrese company as well. So this gives us a nice force we can merge. Military engineer. I don't really need that. Till death do us part. Sultana Karima was murdered. So we won a siege in Coimbra. And now this force here... I want to change. Let's have our flexible leader. Let's have Felipe. He's a Reaver. I'm always a fan of a Reaver. And basically, what this army is going to do, I don't care about siege. I care about knocking out the Galician military. All right. So with this army, what we're going to do here is take a look. That's a fort level 4. Here we have fort level 2. Alright, so let's just go here. It's not a lot of loot, but right now I'm focusing on getting that war score in our favor. Alright, we're going to have this mercenary army take on these guys. We got decent quality. So quality is about a good matchup, but we have more soldiers, higher quality, better army commander. They are defending in hills. That shouldn't make a difference. And again, the king himself is leading it. If we can capture or kill the king, we end the war. Okay. All right, so we have no siege equipment here. What we're going to do is... Oh, a great survey. My steward Imir Fadl has come up with the bold idea of assessing all property even, in my realm in a single giant survey, creating a definitive record of my holdings. By compiling this knowledge, I would gain better oversight in administrative matters as well as tax collection, though the initial investment would not be cheap. I will know every acre, serf, and head. So it's 385. We don't have the money. Summary of my holdings would do. Stewardship lifestyle perk, maybe gain that. Yeah, we'll do that one because we don't have the money for the other one, which is fine. So now, again, this army here will go. Oh, okay, the Great Survey. My Marshal Wali Mahdi is concerned that my successors will be prime target for bandits and thieves. Even an incomplete survey could give criminals valuable information about potential targets they could attack. In order to keep my subjects safe, Mahdi recommends sending an armed guard with each assessor. My law is sufficient protection for my rights. Organize a militia. My guard, send a Faris. I don't have the money for that right now. So, possible outcomes. 42% that militias are able to keep my assessor safe. 57% that they're unable. Or my law, my assessors may be attacked in counties with low control, but we gain 75 prestige. We'll just do that one at this point. Okay, so the Portuguese. To my liege, I was in for a rude awakening when the only people I showed up for my service this morning were your tax assessors. Apparently, the stern-looking officials waiting outside my door deterred many faithful Asharis from attending my service. Let's see. The mosque shall be assessed. He is right. Mosques are Allah. Survey will decline in quality. I'm not worried about that. I will use the Quran to justify this. 54% I failed to convince him. We're going to do... Yeah, let's see if it works. Survey will increase in quality. All right. All right, so we're going to send these guys over this way. Fadl has created the cadet branch. We're going to have a large army now. Great survey. All right. So, Wali Akateai tells... I totally butchered that one. Tells me traveling merchants have been complaining about my assessors in the Sheikhdom of Malaga. Traveling merchants seem to think it is unfair to have their wares assessed when they are not residents of the Abadid Sultanate, and several are threatening to leave and never return. Merchants make a good point. All right. So this army, so the siege has been won. Now I'm going to wait for that army to come up here, because we have a large Portuguese force up here that we will attack. Now, they will get the defensive bonus, but we're going to have an absolutely overwhelming force. And destroy them in the field of battle, and then take Porto and Santiago. The Great Survey. While traveling through the Sheikhdom of Faro, a group of bandits attacked my assessors. Several assessors were killed, and the records they carried were lost. Ignore Faro. It will be absent from the assessment. No. Increase the patrols. It costs 100. Spend 75 prestige. Yeah, we've committed to it, and we'll continue committing to it. But I want to smash that Portuguese army. I am fighting this like it's my war when it's not, but this is definitely one that has to happen. Spouse, grow fonder. To nurture relationships between the next generation of rulers is a duty we should not neglect. Let's see. He's got a +9. He's got -13. He's got +9. I have heard good things about Abu Bakr. Alright, so we're going to combine that force. And now we're going to put the man who's better at siege warfare in control. Okay, we're going to move that army along the coast and ideally engage this army. Again, they will have a good bonus. All right, after long months surveying my lands, it is done. My assessors have only compiled a vague estimate of my holdings. While still helpful, my tax collectors will almost certainly miss things when tallying what I am owed. My steward Fadl is dismayed, saying this is not the result he expected. What a waste of money. So we all lose prestige. Fire Fadl for his incompetence. No, that's fine. It's frustrating, but that's about it. All right, so the Portuguese army has left. We'll try to take that castle now. So that'll be 6 months. I mean, we're in a good strategic position. Leasing. Oh no, it's too late for caution. Sultan or peasant, high or low. In the end, we are all mortals. Too late for caution. Oh, good. Powder was yellow and had a delicious scent. Fantastic. I will see another day. This will be a big one here. So the Portuguese army is back. We'll keep an eye on that. Yeah, they don't have enough men for that siege. Now they do. It's going to take them 8 months. This will take them 6 months. This will take us 4 months. Okay, so we'll get this siege done, and then we'll move against the Portuguese. These guys are just getting nowhere. I got 6 months. And then so we'll then take on the Portuguese army, hunt them down, destroy them. I'm a little annoyed that we have yet to capture him, the Galician king. It's always nice if you could do that in a battle, but it's not always a guarantee. All right, so that siege is won. So now we will go up here and take on the Portuguese army, who is again abandoning. Your culture has joined the high medieval era. New innovations are available. I feel my old self. Fantastic. I want to kill that army. But let's see here. What do we have in this county? Fort level 2. That'll fall pretty quickly along the coast. I mean, pretty soon we will have most of the Kingdom of Galicia. I don't know why they're trying to besiege that with 7 men. That's just idiotic. So we'll get this in 4 months. Our 7,000 troops. Negotiate an alliance. All right, we will negotiate that alliance. We have prisoners. We have too few spouses. Yeah, we got a lot going on here that we need to take care of here real quick. Marvelous news. All right, so too few spouses. Ah, the Almoravids. How are the Almoravids looking right now? The Almoravids are in kind of a bad state there. How's it looking? They're losing one war, winning the next, but we will do that one. Get a North African ally, and then kind of see what happens. And then what else we got going on here? We can... She can marry. Again, this is our sister, so... Grand Emirate. Another North African. Yeah, let's do that one. And it's really just so, I mean, we're never going to go down there in war, let's be honest. It's mainly so that we can neutralize any threat. And that was Rodrigo Vivar. You know, if we're going into a massive war against somebody here in North Africa, and they have, you know, an alliance there. Okay, we've immediately been called to war. Yeah, I'll accept it. I'm not too worried about it. We technically have that war in North Africa, but I am way more focused on the war here. I kind of figured that was going to happen because they were already at war. Yes. That's fine. So we're in a bunch of wars here. He's got 2. One's going to be over soon. He's going to win against the Emirate of Marrakesh. This one is significantly more difficult, but we are focusing here directly on Iberia. And once we get this siege done, we will move south. So they've won again down here. Oh, God, that war is really starting to tick me off. But so be it. Okay, they're in an interesting... Is that an internal war? I mean, I don't know who we're going to fight here. But the Portuguese and the Galicians... Are the Portuguese and the Galicians... The Portuguese have an independence war? Yeah, so Galicia is completely falling apart. Well, that's great. Okay, Dania is of age. Now we have that war here against the Portuguese. That won't really help us much. For some reason, I thought they were on the Galician side, but they're not. But either way, we'll still win it. It gives us some prestige. And we'll move on from there. Alright. Alright. So now... we just need to knock these guys out. Masonic dealings. I will strike a deal with the Chief Mason, having crafted one. 50% chance we gain 150 prestige. 45% chance we lose 250. 4% chance we lose 4%. Gains peasant labor, so building construction costs up 50%. Holding tax minus 25%. Let's strike a good deal. Like a good neighbor. I mean, honestly, we could just siege that down while we're there. So we gained 150. Nice. 150 prestige, that is. We just got to move down here. Enemies have left war. One of these wars down here. And we got to crush that that Galician army. And we will. There are 2 armies. There are a few armies in here. We'll cut across here. All right, we need to get this done because this is getting stupid. And this is a never-ending war. Just as soon abandon, but we can't because of the prestige cost. Victory! All right, so one of the North African wars is done. So we do have anything here. We have people that lack guardians. So our son, he is learning. So who can we give him in learning? Oh yeah, Suleiman, the philosopher. Perfect. And then Abdul Aziz, also learning. Let's see, actually, let's put stewardship as his main focus. White peace. All right, fine. Now we had a white peace. Nothing happened. We're going to disband. Okay. We got to go through this. So I've got him on a stewardship kick. So for stewardship, myself. I will take care of him. Family marries who can get married. Our daughter can get married. The Emirate of Bahia. What about matrilineal? What do we have here? Nephew, vassal, nephew. I mean, we can all be in the family together. Let's do matrilineal, and let's see, does anybody have a good trait? Ooh, yes. He's our nephew, so, ooh, no. Yemeni culture. Okay, we need to hit pause here. Our mercenary troops are going bye-bye. Is there anybody even remotely here? Let's see, he's 14. Emirate of Valencia. Comely, matrilineal. Yeah, we're going to do that. Spend some time with Abdul Aziz under the pavilion. Fantastic. All right, so new perk here. So it is my domain. We can extort subjects. Decisions. Just moving down that a little bit. All right, perfect. So again, our mercenary companies will be leaving soon, but I'm not worried about that. Other than that, we've kind of cleaned up a lot of this stuff. I'm going to move our army back home. What we could do is head down here and take on the Maghreb. Call to war. County of Tarragona. Alcanis. Accept. So, okay, we're up here. We are up here. Against Barcelona. Let's see, what is that war objective here? Attackers, conquest. So they are trying to conquer them. That means we have to send our army up that way to help in that conquest. All right. Well, we're going to move this just to our capital. Garissa, new son. Very nice. I have so many kids, I can't even keep up. All right. Raise all of our armies. How long are these? They got 3 months left. They won't really be a part of us much longer. And so we're going to lose a few thousand men that way, but that's okay. Let's move up here and help in this war. Invalidated. War against the tyranny. The war against tyranny, Amira, has ended. It was no longer valid to continue. Okay, so be it. So our alliance with the Almoravids has expired. All right, we'll just go to Valencia. Kind of keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on this battle. Looks like our ally is going to lose that one. We will not get there in time. But it's close. They're going to lose. That's okay. But we're close. We're close. So they've got a siege. All right, we're going to have to go around this way because of the mountains. Yeah, mercenary company left. Mercenary company left. Invalidated. Conquest is no longer... Okay, so that war is done. So we disband all. They grow up fast, and boom, we are out of the wars. All right, so it's interesting the way that all happens. Now let's take a look at what we have here. Abadid can marry. Let's see. Very nice trade. She's 21. Comely. I like that. Let's go for that one. Perfect. All right. So our son can get married. We have a ton of money that we can invest. And I think that is something to do for the next episode, to be honest. So now we've gotten out of a lot of these wars. Didn't really get much out of it. You know, they white peaced. But now we can take a look at where the situation is. The Tahirids are isolated with... still married. Without any allies. We have no truce. Beha. Now they are allied with Fadid Emirate, which of course is our vassal. So Beha could be a tricky one. Now the Aftazids, of course. Wait a minute. They are no longer our ally. So the Aftazids could be a better target. But the Tahirids, I think this is where we just kind of end them. Be done with it. The Amarids, they've got North African and Valencia as their allies. Yeah, I think in the next episode, we're going to gobble up the Tahirids finally, just be done with them. And maybe also take care of the Aftazids and then move against Beha. So that we have the Hudids who've gotten nice and big. They are alone. That's interesting. So maybe we can do something there. Can we arrange a marriage? Nah. Dang it. Unfortunately, we can't. It would have been a nice one, though. But, where are the Thunids right now? Valencia, our own ones, and then they're in a war against Barcelona. I mean, they're still super powerful. I mean, we're not too shabby ourselves, let's be honest. But if we gobble up some of these small ones in the next episode, I think that's the right direction to go to get even more powerful and then maybe take them on properly. So if you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, I'm Realm Builder Guy, and I'll talk to you soon.